one can contribute so much to the community that Patanjali says, Tivra Samvegana Masana, one who is intensely energetic. The success is assured. That one of the requirements in yoga that is you have to be intensely energetic, that not half-hearted approach. And it is said in Upanishad that when the soul is there in mother's womb, it craves out that if I get one chance, one more chance, that I will utilize my whole life in pursuit of the highest. I won't waste any more time. I wasted so many lives. This time, if I get a chance, I won't waste any time. But once the child is born, that as it starts growing up, it gets caught up in the in the early age that girlfriend or boyfriend energy is dissipated. Gets married and caught up in the husband and wife, energy gets dissipated. And after that, children education, it's caught up in that one, energy gets dissipated. It's a energy that yoga says pierce all these obstacles and go to the highest. It doesn't say that disown your responsibility. Yes, you have a responsibility that is unavoidable responsibilities. But still, that history showed us people, great people, they had their family, they had everything, they had difficulties like us, still they are successful. How we can do that one? That yoga, that last week we said that energy opens up in 5 ways, that those who are intensely energetic is Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi and Prajna. It's a main requirement is we need to have faith, conviction we need to have. With that one, with intense energy, do the sadhana, Shraddha, Virya, Smriti. Remember what you heard. Go down, make a notes. Go home and write down the notes. Make a notes for yourself. It's a smriti, and constantly contemplate on that one. Think about that one. Remain and again, regurgitate on that one. It's called a samadhi. And the inner meaning opens up. The inner thing opens up, reveals to you. The truth reveals to you. That is the 5 ways Patanjali says. And yes, I understood that one, what it says. But still Patanjali says there are obstacles to yoga. There are 9 obstacles to yoga are there. Impediments to yoga. I understood that how energy rises. Yes, I need to have conviction, faith, it's intense energy is required, good memory is required. And yes, I need to contemplate on that one again and again, and inner meaning opens up. Yes, I understood. But Patanjali says, still it is not easy. There are 9 impediments to yoga, 9 hurdles to yoga. Patanjali says that impediments called as antaraya. Antaraya means it's breakers in your path. 9 breakers he talks about are it's a vyadi. One is a vyadi. Yes, I want to do, but I am always sick. I can't do that one. It's a health doesn't permit me to do the sadhana. That I want to do, but I am not well. That is one of the impediments. Vyadi, sthana. Sthana is, yes, I am physically okay, but I have depression. I have anxiety problem. Or I create my own problem. I can't do this one. It's my children education. I got to concentrate on my children education. I got to take them to the tuitions. I can't do that one. Or I put my blocks on to myself. I can't. I'm so busy with my work. I can't do that one. It's mental blocks. We put our mental blocks for ourselves. Vyadi, sthana. And third one is samshaya. Samshaya, I don't have faith in the teacher. I think a teacher doesn't know that on a cold morning why I should get up and come to the yoga. In the Google everything is available. I can Google up at 10 o'clock after having a coffee and have over a sip of coffee. I can learn everything over the Google, that on the internet. There is no conviction. There is no faith in the teacher. It's a samshaya. And fourth one, it talks about pramada. Pramada means unknowingly we do mistake. Unknowingly we tread the wrong path. It's called as pramada. It's a vyadi, Sthyana, Samshaya, Pramada. Fifth one is Alasya. Alasya means laziness, letharginess. I worked 5 days a week. It's 2 days. I am worth at least 2 days of rest. It's let me relax on the weekends. It's only 2 days I get to relax. Other 5 days I have to slog off, and 5 days that let me relax. There is no. It's called as alasya. And sixth one, it called as avirati. Avirati means indulgence, self-indulgence. I have a big friend circle. I don't want to disappoint any of my friends. I have 5,000 followers in my Facebook. I got to keep everyone happy. I don't want to hurt the feelings of my friends. I got to party every weekend. It's a self-indulgence. It's another breakers for our sadhana, avirati. And seventh one is called as it's a Bhranti Darshana. Bhranti Darshana, I start hallucinating. I start doing practice, I start hallucinating. I start imagining, yes, I got some siddhis. I acquired some siddhis. I acquired some powers. And it's in Bangalore that one student came to me and he joined the class. And after 2 days, he said in his meditation, he can hear the bell ringing. That he thought he attained some siddhis in meditation. He can hear the sound within. And after a few days, he came back to me saying that I was mistaken. It was a puja some neighbor was doing. I thought I acquired some siddhis. It's a Bhranti Darshana. We hallucinate things. Yes, we acquired some siddhis. Bhranti Darshana. Then eighth one, it is called as Alabdha Bhumikatva. I've been practicing yoga for one term, for 2 years, 5 years, no use. That I don't think it is useful. That I haven't acquired any siddhis. It's all bogus. What text says, it's all bogus. I'm not interested. I give up. I try for few days, few months, few years, no consistency, give up. And alabdha bhumikatva. And it's the ninth one Patanjali talks about is anavastithani. Anavastithani means unsteadiness. Unsteadiness in my practice. I try to sail in 2 boats together. I take up yoga, I take up another one also. I go to that lecture, this lecture, I go to that lecture, and I practice many practices together and not completing anything. That inconsistency in practice. That take up so many projects in the life and not finishing anything. These Patanjali says these are the antarayas. It's obstacles, prevents us do the sadhana, prevents us go deeper in sadhana. And Patanjali further says this leads to dukkha. Dukkha means leads to the sorrowness, despondency. It's dukkha dhormanasya. Dhormanasya means despondency. We feel the helplessness. That at times I feel helpless, that what to do, that I give up hope on myself, and angame ajaya, that I lose control over my limbs, that trembling in the body, that lose the control over my senses, and shwasa, prashwasa, vikshepa, erratic breathing. It leads to the jerky breathing. Patanjali says that to do that one, intense energy is required, and when you by chance, by divine grace, if you come across anyone who is intensely energetic, it's synchronize with that person, tune yourself with that person, and get inspired and take off. That Patanjali says this is you have to do this one. This is nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself with your own effort, and you can get inspired by others, but still nobody can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So Patanjali beautifully narrates in the first chapter that in the Samadhi Pada, how to constant Samadhi Pada means constantly thinking on the higher things, how that we get inspired that how we have to tread the path in the inner journey of yoga. And it's said hurdles are there, everyone has difficulties, and I have to sacrifice my personal comfort when it comes to the family. When it comes to my, yes, I have difficulty. I have to forego my comfort when it comes to looking after the family. I have to forego the comfort of my family when it comes to the serving the community. Yes, yes, family may be at a bit of discomfort, but when it comes to the service of the family, I have to give up that one. And I have to give up it's a comfort of my community. When it comes to the service of the Lord, when it comes to the service of the Lord, entire universe is your family, entire universe is your community. You have to expand your horizon. And Patanjali talks about that one, that expand. Not, you are not limited. Only I am a husband, only I am a son, I have to look after. Do not put a bracket on yourself. Your opportunities are infinite. Tap into that one. You have a possibility to blossom fully. That don't put a lid on yourself. Expand yourself. And Patanjali talks about that one. And same thing in the Bhagavad Gita, in the last shloka of 11th chapter, Sri Krishna says, Mat karma krit mat paramo mat karma sanga varjitaha nirvairva sarva bhutesho jnatva mam shanti mrichati. Mat karma krit. Think as me as the supreme. Karma krit. Do everything, entire thing, serve everyone. Help the whole community, whole universe, without any restriction, without any animosity on anyone, and do not expect anything back from the community. Serve. That type of devotee is extremely dear to me. Sri Krishna says, for such an devotee, I remove all the hurdles. What Patanjali talks about antaraya hurdles, I remove all the hurdles. I make sure that that person blossoms in his or her path. We'll talk, continue on the Bhagavad Gita. We'll start on the last penultimate shloka in the 11th chapter. Bhaktya stvananyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa matkarma krat matparamo madbhakta sangavarjitaha nirvairva sarvabhuteshu yasa mameti pandava Arjuna uvacha evam satata yuktaye bhaktastvam pariyupasate ye chapyaksharam avyaktam tesham ke yoga vittamaha. Shri Bhagavan uvacha maya veshyamano yemam nityayukta upasate shraddhaya parayopeta te me yuktatama mataha yetyakshara anirdeshyam avyaktam pariyupasate sarvatra gama achintyancha kutastam achalam dhruvam sanniyamindriya gramam sarvatra samabuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hiterataha klesho adhikarastesha avyakta sakta chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham ದೇಹವದ್ಭಿರವಾಪ್ಯತೆ. ಏತು ಸರ್ವಾಣಿ ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ ಮಯಿ ಸನ್ಯಸ್ಯ ಮತ್ಪರಾಃ. ಅನನ್ಯೇನೈವ ಯೋಗೇನ ಮಾಂ ಧ್ಯಾಯಂತ ಉಪಾಸತೆ. ತೇಷಾ ಅಹಂ ಸಮೋದ್ಧರ್ತ ಮೃತ್ಯು ಸಂಸಾರ ಸಾಗರಾತ್. ಭವಾಮಿ ನ ಚಿರಾತ್ ಪಾರ್ಥ ಮಯ್ಯಾವೇಶಿತಚೇತಸಾಂ. ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಮನಾದಸ್ತ್ವ ಮಯಿ ಬುದ್ಧಿಂ ನಿವೇಶಯ. ನಿವಶಿಷ್ಯಸಿ ಮಯ್ಯೇವ ಅತ ಊರ್ಧ್ವಂ ನ ಸಂಶಯಃ.